Good morning, everybody. We're back at it. We kind of got skipped yesterday. It had a huge rainstorm, and I got up here and it was storming so bad and raining, and I decided it would probably be best just to leave it alone while it was raining that hard. So everything held up really well. I mean, we had the creeks were running fuller. I mean, it wasn't full on flood, but the creeks were muddy and running higher, and all the little drainages were running water and stuff. So we had a fairly decent amount of water. So, well, we're gonna keep digging across the hillside here. So let's get to it. And we're about 2/10 from. We're not 2/10. We're 2/10 from breaking 500 hours on the 80. Oh, I don't want that stump there. I want that further down the hill. Well, it's either gonna stop or end up in the road. Oh, that is not even a little bit what I wanted. And I'm never going to be able to reach that again. Good way to start a Monday on a Tuesday. Put a new return filter on. Managed to get more of my tiger teeth, so got those put on. Then change the engine oil, because I change my engine oil more often than what the book says, so I've got a little time left to go on it before I change it. Well, that really bugs me. Might bring some chains up before I'm completely done and try to grab that and pull that back, because I'm not happy with that at all. All right, we will keep at it. Wow, I am so impressed with these tiger teeth. I mean, I'd already learned that they work good with the 40, but I kind of figured the 80 had enough weight and stuff that they wouldn't make near as much difference as it did with the 40, but wow. Which just is a little softer digging here, but it's still pretty firm. And they look cool too. That probably matters more than how they dig, right? all that rain and nothing's muddy at all. Actually, it just set the road up. Everything feels nice and firm this morning, and that's what everybody talking about, that the hillside's going to come down. They don't grasp this stuff. When it's loose, it drains water through it and packs back in fairly well. And when it's solid, water doesn't run through it. Pretty neat stuff. Like I say, this is exactly the material that a lot of people around here use for their horse corrals and stuff, because it doesn't mud up. It grades nice. It's pretty interesting stuff. We'll keep at it. Forever here. We're not quite to the ripper yet. But we're close. I think I'm going to put the ripper on. No reason beating my bucket and my new teeth up just to not put the ripper on. That's what I bought it for. these spots to where it doesn't connect with the camera. Boy, that's a long ways down. Doesn't pack all of it, but you run a truck right out there on that edge. It does firm it up more than you would think it would. Tree my ribbon was on. Had several people ask if a dozer would be better for building a road like this. I've built a lot of road with a dozer. Kind of gone over this a few times already, but we'll go over it again. They're just different. My dozer is the same weight class as this machine, and for building road uphill and this harder stuff, the excavator's building road faster than the dozer would. If you had a machine like a Cat D7 or something like that, like a 50,000 pound dozer, I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, they build roads so fast, but again, you get a 50,000 pound excavator. Ooh, that's what to come down with it. They can build road money fast too. This particular job, because of the access down below, it about as big as we can get in here. If we could walk it up the blacktop and unload clear down on the county road, we could get something bigger in here, but there's one neighbor that is very opposed to running a machine up the blacktop, so but even if we could get a bigger machine in here, I don't own one. This is my biggest machine, so with bigger machines also come bigger costs. But what works really good is having an excavator and a dozer working in conjunction. That really works well. Like I've discussed, I had planned on bringing my dozer in, but we had so much trouble getting the truck up the lower road because of switchbacks and how steep it is that after we got this in here, I decided there was no way I was gonna try and bring another machine of equal weight in here, so we will do it with this. It's really not going that slow, other than the hard digging. My dozer doesn't have rippers on it. It's our old logging dozer, and it's just got a winch on it, so a lot of the stuff I'm struggling to dig, my dozer would not have gotten through. I just want to give a little shout out. My friend Warren, he's just wanted to say hi and let him know that I'm thinking of him. Picks up the hum of the excavator so strong. It sounds a lot louder on the video than it does in person. Out here, make a pass here along the edge and kind of clean that up, and then I'll slope the bank, and then we'll just keep continuing on up the hill. Definitely got a scratch on that inside a little more because I'm kind of losing my inslope. I've got to find my next ribbon here because I don't see it. I'm going to have to go for a walk. can I? Keep at it. Yeah, where I got rained out yesterday, I spent the afternoon and finally got my grandfather's old 8N tractor running. I pulled the carburetor apart. Didn't really find anything plugged up in the carburetor, but the gaskets between the float bowl and the top of the carburetor were just like mush. And what I think was going on is it had an air leak in that gasket, and it wasn't letting build vacuum to pull fuel up out of the float bowl into the combustion. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. It has been known to happen once or twice. Out through the out in front of me, and I wasn't finding my ribbon. Well, I was too far up the hill, but it is a long ways between ribbons. It was not where I expected it to be. Keep at it. they're getting about to where I'm gonna quit for the day. Another short day. This morning I had to go pick up my DPF unit for the 40, and so that kind of shortened the day up, and I had to, as I said before, did some of the stuff for my 500-hour service here on the machine. I've got stuff I need to get out of the pickup this evening, and need to get a little bit of oil, and I lost a little bit of oil changing the filter, whatever the filter held, so still kind of happy with the progress I made today. It was we got some footage done. Kind of wanting to get into this little swale. I did notice my lower road, still the same road, but down on the corner where I hit the solid rock down there, I noticed from the rain yesterday that a little bit of water had flowed off the top of the cut. I figured if I kind of intersect it here, because it's supposed to really rain again tonight and to tomorrow morning, and if I intersect it, that should lessen the amount of water that flows over the flows down off the cut bank. Because the less water flowing off it, the better. Doesn't really look like it flows much water, but and what it did flow did not look like a lot, but I could tell that it was some. Yeah, grade's gonna be a little less for a while. I found my flag, and it is still gonna end up above it. I actually had to go back and cut my grade down a little bit. I was still running at my 13%, but I've got to be real careful not to go climb too high up the hill, because I've got to meet a certain spot for my switchback. Being a little bit higher where I meet the switchback than what we figured would be okay, but not a whole lot. Just gonna kind of dress this up here. Glad you guys are enjoying the bouncy, enjoying the series. Make a couple more passes. That just man, that is just a rough spot. Hurting my back. Back of the seat just slams me. And you can probably tell it in my voice. That's enough until tomorrow. Well, got a few feet done. I'll make my waypoint with Onyx and see how many feet we did today. Like I say, a short day, so. Oh yeah. Cut bank's getting tall. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody watching my series and subscribing and everything. So, yeah. So please subscribe, hit that like button. Go check my website out, reaperpuredirt.com. Got pin defenders, hats, hoodies, all kinds of fun stuff. So check that out, and I'll just leave you with this beautiful view. So everyone have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you back here again tomorrow.